Welcome back. So I'm out again today, obviously. I've took another day off work. It's my birthday walk, it's my birthday tomorrow. So I've come to Staffordshire in the Peak District this time. I'm doing a 12-mile loop. So this morning I drove into a village called Longnor, I think it's called. Oh, that's how I think it's pronounced. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm walking along the Manifold Trail. Very bogging underfoot. Just farmer's field after farmer's field, but just as beautiful nonetheless. And I'm just approaching the village of Brind, I think it's called. And then I'm going to walk on to a village called Sheen, then on into Hartington. I may get a bite to eat there at the cafe. Then I'm going to walk back on myself up to, the place escapes me. I'll put it down there at the bottom of the screen. And then I'm walking along the ridge towards High Wheeldon, and then I'll work my way back to where I'm started. So yeah, it's a 12-mile round loop. It's somewhere new. I'm trying to find somewhere new every time where I've never been. I've been around this area before, but not quite this location. Carder Low was that first hill I was trying to think of. Yeah, so that's Carder Low and High Wheeldon. So that'll be two Ethels I'm going to bag today. Just another two off my list. Interesting walk, that first bit. The very first bit from Longnor, not very well signposted. In fact, it isn't. You can get lost. It might have been a bit of me getting a bit disorientated. I've been known for that. But yeah, very poor. But this second part, not so bad. Yeah. So I don't know if it's the farmers not maintaining or Staffordshire County Council not bothering the arse to spend the money. Like I said earlier, beautiful. I'm out, so what's to complain about? Nothing. I think in the summer, when it's nice and dry, you'll walk through them fields in shorts and trainers. It'll be even better. But I'm hoping the second part of this walk, once I've been to Hartington, and I'm climbing up to Carder Low and then along the ridge there to Great Wheeldon, I think that'll be a better part of the walk. walking across the fields towards Hartington. Just walking down to the River Dove, and I'll be crossing that in a minute, and that kind of marks the, well, it does, it marks the border between Staffordshire and Derbyshire. So in a minute I'm walking across the county border. I'm going to try and wash my boots, I think, in the river if I can, because I'm not going to go to the cafe. I'm going to try and get a cheeky pint from the pub. I think my birthday tomorrow night, I'm entitled to a pint. So we'll see. I'll tell you what, they're not built for me, them not. I tell you, one too many mince pies at Christmas. No beer. Pub shut. Gutted. But never mind. I've come to, if you can see it, Beresford tea rooms. I've been here before and it's quite nice. So I've got a latte coming and a scone with jam and cream. Ready for this? See what it's all about then. What we got? Oh yeah, proper cream. Posh jam. Scone looks awesome, and I've already tasted coffee. Nice. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. That was a nice scone, that was. Lovely. I'd have preferred that pint, but kind of glad I hadn't had it really, because that'll be my reward at the end of this walk. So, yeah, fully recommend that tea room, Beresford's Tea Room in Hartington. Yeah, it's a lovely place, Hartington. It's got a couple of pubs, a couple of convenience stores, that nice little cafe. Yes, the pub I'm trying to get into looks really nice. Looks a bit of a foodie type pub, so I might have to come back and have a drive out with the wife and treat it to a bit of food. So yeah, lovely little village. So I'm climbing out of Hartington now, hence me being out of breath. I'm going to make my way to Carder Low. Hello. I've just walked up Carder Low. That was short and steep, that was. But I've just dropped behind. It's a bit windy on top. But I found this nice little shelter. So yeah, so Carder Low, that's the Ethel I need to bag, so that's that one ticked off. Then I'm going to walk on to High Wheeldon, which is another one. This is a bit of a nondescript hill really. It's just hill in the middle of nowhere. There's no trig point or cairn or anything like that. It's just a bit of a limestone pavement, but it's nice. You can see when you're on the top, you can see for miles. So to my left is High Wheeldon, and then past that is Crome Hill and Parkhurst, which is also known as the Dragon's Back. I did that last year. I strongly recommend that. That is a brilliant walk. But as we get closer, I'll be able to put some photographs in and some footage, and you'll be able to see that a little bit clearer. So when I get to High Wheeldon, that's got a, I think that's more of a prominent hill. It's got a trig point on the top, and I believe it's got a bit of a war memorial from the Second World War. But we'll see when we get there. So I'm just going to have a brew. Brought no stove with me this week because I've run out of gas. See if this is still hot. Oh, perfect. So I'm going to sit here, look at the views, finish my brew. Making my way up to High Wheeldon. I can see it in the front of me there. So that last section from Hartington to where I am now is probably the best section. The first part, I think I mentioned it this morning, not brilliant. Okay, the second part, brilliantly signposted. You can't really get lost. I don't know if it's because we're in Derbyshire, but I can definitely see a distinct difference between Staffordshire and Derbyshire. I'm loving this part, so I'll put some photographs in now as I'm speaking to show you the views that you get. Because when you're walking along, I'm out of breath. When you're walking along this side from Hartington, it's absolutely stunning. So you're walking up on the ridge line, up above the valley, and it's absolutely stunning. You can look right down the valley. In the distance you can see Parkhurst and Crome Hill, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So for me, this second part of the walk, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Hello, on top of High Wheeldon now. Hopefully you can hear me, it's a bit windy. Got my how high it is, I think it's 422 metres. Yeah, that's a bit of a short, hard slog. You can see for miles up here. So I'm going to walk down the other side of this hill, carefully because it's quite steep. I just want to say something. Coming down the back of, so I come down the back of High Wheeldon, and it's steep, very, very steep, and it's very sketchy. If you're going to follow this route, because I'm going to put this route in the description, but I'm going to say if you're going to follow this route, you go to the top of High Wheeldon and you're sketchy on your feet. I mean, I've got dodgy knees. I wouldn't attempt it. I'll tell you, one wrong foot there, this little slip, and you've gone. And then it's base, I don't know if you can see that, but that's what you're contending there. You could roll off of that. Now just be careful if you are going to follow this route. There is a way round, so if you go down the proper footpath and go around the base of High Wheeldon, you get back onto this path that I'm on now. So yeah, unless you're totally confident you've got really good set of grippy boots or footwear, don't attempt it. But like I said, I got this route off of OS Maps, and I'll put that down in the description along with my Strava link as well. So yeah, it's a great walk. I know I moaned about the first part, but yeah, that first part, by the way, in the summer were absolutely awesome. It's just because it was farmers' fields and it was boggy, and I hate walking through boggy fields. But yeah, I'll leave you here, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. If you've got this far, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, just subscribe anyway and hit the like button, because it really helps this channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.